Mike Jones Beats.
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Good things happened today. So one thing that we want to discuss, obviously, is the situation revolving around we only got one like in here so far, Crusader. Appreciate you trying to remind people though. One thing we want to discuss is the situation revolving around the tragic loss of Daunte Wright. We want to discuss that. And there's a couple of other things that happened. Everything we're going to be talking about tonight is basically going to be revolving around civil rights. So for anybody that just wants to laugh and joke or just have a good time, this is what the conversation is about tonight. I'm just letting people know right off the rip so you can make your own decisions on what you want to do. Maybe later on in the show we will laugh and joke at things, obviously, because I just enjoy having a good time. With that being said, before we even get into any of those shenanigans, I want to tell you something that happened to me that was odd today. Okay, so please, when you have these people pull up to you and say, send them some money on the Cash App or some shit like that, and they're gonna send you back like 500, send them 50, they're gonna send you. Please don't send these rap bastards any money. Let me tell you what happened to me real quick today. Then we're gonna move on. So there is a specific page. I'll show you the page. I don't really care. Fuck these niggas. There's a specific page right here that has been contacting me for the longest, trying to get me to send them money or whatever the case gotta be, right? I don't never send them money. I be bullshitting with them. I don't be caring. I'm not even upset at them. Do whatever you do, right, scammer? So let me tell you what happened. So today, the other day, I told them, you know what? If you don't, I'm not sending nobody nothing. I want to speak to you first. What's your number? They asked me what my number was. I said, what's your number? So then the person actually got me on the phone, right? This person sounded like there was about a 15-year-old girl on the phone trying to convince me to send them money. Please don't send these people no money, all right? They're not even giving they're not even giving a service. They're not even giving a service. You understand what I'm saying? Please don't believe. First of all, anybody that thinks that they're gonna get, no disrespect, but anybody thinking that you're gonna get something for nothing, I just don't think that that's gonna happen. All right, just saying. Anyway, so I just want to tell y'all about that. Shout out to that page though. Some little girl, and then they was like, why did I call them private? What do you mean, why did I call you private? I'm not giving you my number. I already think you a scammer. Why am I gonna let you get my phone number? You know, anyway. So tonight we're going to talk about the situation revolving around Kim Potter and the tragic loss of Daunte Wright. Now, before we even get into that, let's call out the drops from the other day. I asked you guys to not send drops for whatever the reasons were. I don't want to get into it. To be honest with you, I'm gonna call out the people that sent drops though, because that is what we do. I'm not gonna call out the denominations, although. Shout out to C Iron Addict. Shout out to Crystal C. Let me get the other ones also, if you don't mind. Shout out to C Iron Addict. Shout out to Crystal C. We had some trolling here too that was like sending money to troll me, but they kicked them. I don't think they should have kicked them. They should have just let them keep talking crazy. I don't really care. I'm gonna unkick him. I didn't think he said anything worth getting kicked, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna unkick him. But shout out to James S. Shout out to GT Massive. Shout out to Title Mills. Shout out to Title Mills again. Shout out to C Iron Addict. Shout out to Crystal C. Shout out to Your Rock. And shout out to Net Stars Live. Definitely appreciate all you guys. All you guys are the best. Yesterday I told you we weren't accepting any, and you guys still sent money, even though the whole show I was saying don't send any drops. So I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. Yesterday I literally was telling y'all don't send anything, and y'all were consistently sending them anyway. I don't know what to say about that. I appreciate you guys. I don't know how I feel about it today. If you want to send drops, you can. If you don't, obviously don't. With that being said, could we at least hit the like button? We got 47 people in here with 8 likes. We got more than 8 people that commented. I don't know what to say. Anyway, do what you want to do. What up, Sons to Father TV? How you doing? What up, Jay Marvelous? What up, Net Stars Alive? He says, okay. What up, Crusader? He says, enough respected BBN community. Hit that like button. I just told him to. I don't think nobody's going to hit it, though. Smash that bell to be notified when the video is dropped. 100% appreciate you. What up, War with Casualties? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is going well with you also. What up, Noble T Patterson Bay? What up, Mark Hernandez? He said, what's good, brother? Just regular shit, man. It is what it is. As you can see, we started this live extremely late. I'm not even going to get into it. What up, Symbology Scanner? Says, salute BBN fam. Thanks for the midday hoops. It made me and co-workers day. Actually, once again, a lot of people fuck with me. I don't know no other way to say that. If y'all know, y'all know. If y'all knew some of the people that was there, then you know. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if you knew any of the people was there, but if you want to know, you want to know. I'm gonna leave it at that. What up, Young Earl? He says, Jack Frost, salute BBN fam. What up, Queen Shy? How you doing? She says, good evening, Frost, BBN fam. Let's have a great show. Hit that like button on the way in. Now, do you remember what I told y'all yesterday? I'm just going to go over, try to give you a real quick recap of something that I said yesterday that I would like for you guys to remember. What I told you yesterday is that the city is trying to separate themselves from this lady as much as possible. They were going to fire her. They didn't ask her for her resignation. They were going to fire her. I think one of the main reasons why they moved so quickly to get her, for everybody that don't know, she's being charged with manslaughter. I'm not arguing that point. If anybody is upset with that, I get it. But at this juncture, I'm not arguing that point. What up, Rude? Don't nobody see them dots, Jones? And what up, DSTN? Ain't nobody calling you Dustin. I don't care what your wife says. Just so we can be clear, I'm not arguing the whole manslaughter thing at this point. I think that it's too early for people to be upset that she's only being charged with manslaughter. I think that we should voice our opinions that we are upset that she's only being currently charged with manslaughter. Don't get this confused. But I think it's just too early to really be upset about that, because you know how often things like these change. So let's see what's going to happen. That's all I'm saying. With that being said, remember yesterday I told you, I said, yo, look, they're trying to separate themselves from her as quickly as possible. If she would have waited for them to fire her, she would have got more days free. I'm going to say that again. If she would have waited for them to fire her rather than her resigning before they had an opportunity to fire her, she would have had more free days. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't let nobody lie to you. They were coming after her, period. Yep, she's being held without bail. They don't even plan on letting her out into the street. Just so we could be clear, if y'all remember, they gave Derek Chauvin bail, and they seen how that people reacted, because even though they gave Derek Chauvin a high bail, you have individuals who are going to bail them out. If she would have got $1 million bail, she would have got bailed out. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know you understand what I'm saying. They would have put together a GoFundMe. They would have got triple the money. You feel me? So, just so we could be clear, they charged her with manslaughter. Those charges might go up. They haven't even had an opportunity to do an extensive investigation yet. After they do an investigation on her character, any other problems that she might have had, any complaints that might have been made against her, any opportunity that there has been complaints made against her previously by people of color. This is the type of things they're going to look into before they decide whether we're going to charge her with murder, because this is something that you have to understand. If you overcharge a person, you might lose the case. I get it. A lot of people be like, yo, we got to charge this person with all the way murder. But what you got to realize is, if you overcharge a person for a case, you might not get that extra high charge, but you could have got the other charge. You understand what I'm saying, if that makes any sense? So sometimes, what up, James S? All you see is smoking feet. So sometimes, oh, they had to lock up Saving the City. That's a whole fact also, Rue Jones. There's a whole banana. It's crazy over there right now. Shout out to everybody that's out there showing their displeasure with the fact that that young man had his life taken from him over nothing. Shout out to everybody that's out there in the street. I'm not drinking coffee at night no more. We drinking the water at night, coffee in the morning. Phil Jackson says, I thought she was charged with second-degree manslaughter. Let's check. I don't want to be. I think second-degree murder is manslaughter, just so we can be clear. It says in the United States, the law for murder varies by the jurisdiction. In most U.S. jurisdictions, there's a hierarchy of acts known as collectively as homicide, of which first-degree murder and felony murder, of which I'm reading Wikipedia, but we're gonna take Wikipedia on this one. I don't generally go with Wikipedia because what the fuck. But we're going to go with Wikipedia on this one. Also, I want to add something. Happy birthday, Shadi. It's actually Shadi's birthday today. She is not on a 100K bail. Stop lying, Jenny Smith. Nobody's stupid. Shout out to Shadi. It's Shadi's birthday today. Shout out to Shadi. Free the Billies. Free Shadi. In the United States, the law of murder varies by jurisdiction. In most U.S. jurisdictions, there is a hierarchy of acts known collectively as homicide, of which first-degree murder and felony murder is the most serious, followed by second-degree murder. In a few states, third-degree murder, followed by voluntary manslaughter and involuntary manslaughter, which is not as serious, and ending finally in justifiable homicide, which is not a crime. However, because there is at least 52 relevant jurisdictions, each with its own criminal code, this is a considerable, so you're saying second-degree. Let's look at the degrees real quick, just so we can just get this out of the way. Second-degree murder, any intentional murder with malice or forethought, but is not premeditated or planned. And you said she is being charged with second-degree manslaughter. Let's put that in. Let's see what that is real quick. Just gonna run through this real quick because you did make a point. As soon as I put it in, her picture popped up and shit. As soon as I put it in, it was like her. Second degree manslaughter, a person who causes the death of another by any of the following means is guilty. Yeah, basically, manslaughter is when you kill somebody but you don't mean to kill them. That's manslaughter. You mean to cause harm to somebody, and by you trying to harm them, you accidentally kill them. That's manslaughter. So, literally, by the law, she committed manslaughter. Period. You get what I'm saying about if you try to overcharge people? Because if you charge her with first degree murder, you have to prove she intended to kill him. That there was malice aforethought. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of times when people get upset that there's no, how do you say, that's why a lot of times when people get upset and they be like, yo, why aren't they charging, you know, so-and-so with first degree murder? And I'm like, well, they can't really charge an individual with first, it's not good. What up, Everett Gilchrist? We got Everett Gilchrist in the house. What up, Lex Luger? It's not good to charge somebody with with first degree murder if you can't prove that they intended to murder the person. But second degree manslaughter basically is when you cause somebody's death, but you didn't, yet what you did cause for them to die. So then all you have to prove is that that person did a thing. And that the thing that they did is the reason why the person died. She shot him. There is no question about that. She should be found guilty. There is no other way to go around that. Yes, if you have a fight with somebody in the street and you accidentally kill them, you could be charged with manslaughter, especially if you started the fight. Especially if you started the fight. Give me kick, you ain't never calling in. Especially if you started the fight. Especially 100% if you started the fight. This is the fact. So you gotta be real mindful. Unless you've actually almost faced charges like that, you have no idea how scary that is. First degree murder is always premeditated. Yeah, with malice aforethought. That's literally what I said. The fuck? Soleil! How you doing today? I'd much rather die than allow that person to call into the show. And that's a fact. With that being said, yeah, I literally just said that though. Like, you came in and said a thing that I said, like, I don't know. Shout out to you. Say the thing. So basically, she should. There's no reason in the world why they should not be able to get her charged with second degree murder, manslaughter. Like, there's no reason in the world. Like, she should 100. Like, that's. There's no way that that's not a charge that they can get on. One, she had her cam on, and they calling her ex-officer stupid quick. That's a fact. One, she had a cam on. The cam literally see her pull the weapon out. She fired the weapon. She caused for him to die. He died from a gunshot wound. It's been labeled a homicide. Boom. So there's no way to go around that. It's second degree murder. Period. Even if she didn't intend to kill him, that's second degree murder. That's why you gotta, I was about to say, that's why you gotta be careful when you out here and you get into fights with people, especially if you can really hurt the person that you're getting into a fight with. Because if you hit somebody and they're feeble and something happens to them, you better believe they coming after you. And then you're gonna have to prove a whole bunch of shit in order to get from under second degree murder. There's a lot of shit you're gonna have to prove in order to get from under second degree murder, and it's not gonna be easy. They charged her fast as shit. I think they charged her faster than they actually intended, because I think they wanted to fire her. I think they wanted to fire her. She's not out. I think they wanted to fire her. Flat out. I think they wanted to fire her. She took that away from them. She took that away from them. They wanted to make a point and fire her. She took that away from them. They are pissed. Here go her bell information, by the way. Shout out to the Shade Room. No bail. Severity of charge, probable cause. Reason for arrest, probable cause. Charged by, description, manslaughter, which is second-degree murder. Boom. It's a wrap. She's not going to breathe another free air. I'm going to tell you why. You know how old she is? She's not going to breathe any more free air. It's a wrap for her. A wrap. It's over. She worked all of those years on the force, doing whatever other shenanigans that she's been doing. Probably getting away with all types of different bullshit. Well, we don't know. Let's see what you could get for second-degree murder in Minnesota, right? Hold on. No, I don't need an agent. The offense carries a maximum prison sentence of 25 years and or up to 40,000. So she could get up to 25 years in prison. The offense carries a maximum prison sentence of 25 years. Wait, that's third-degree murder. Hold on. Second-degree murder, the maximum sentence for second-degree murder is less than 40 years in prison. So 40 years. There are two types of second-degree murder. Intentional drive-by shooting. Well, that's about drive-by shooting. Let's see if they're talking about. No, second-degree murder. Look. And I put Minnesota. Well, Minneapolis, Twin Cities. There are two types of second-degree murder: intentional drive-by shooting and unintentional. The maximum sentence for second-degree murder is less than 40 years in prison. Intentional second-degree murder is intentional murder without premeditation. Second-degree murder is drive-by shooting. By drive-by shootings, it exactly has what sounds. As long as, yeah, so. What up, Mario? This is what I'm going to say about her particular situation, just so we could be clear, right? This is what I want to say about her particular situation. They might throw the book at her. They turning up in that city right now. Second-degree manslaughter. You're right. Boom. Hold on. You're right. Thank you, Teddy P. Second-degree murder is manslaughter. What are you talking about? You do know that, right? You do know second-degree murder is manslaughter. You do know that, right, Teddy P? I don't think Teddy P knows that. Can somebody tell Teddy P that second-degree murder is manslaughter? I'm not reading his comments no more. Says she probably get 10 years and 10 on paper. I don't know. But I think they want to laugh out loud, right? I'm telling you right now, whoever wrote that think that they know more than me about this. I'm telling you. Brother Feast is laugh out loud at Teddy. This is what I want to say about regarding this particular situation, right? Check this out. Listen. Regarding this, check this out. Listen. They wanted to fire her. Do not get this confused. Want me to tell you why they wanted to fire her? 10 years or a big fine, okay. You want to know why they wanted to fire her? Because if they fire her, maybe they can get the people that's out there turning up to stop turning up. We're doing something. We're active. We're working to make a thing happen. We're here for the community. If they fire her, they could say all of those things in their actions. You understand what I'm saying? If they fire her, I think they want to throw the book at her too. If they fire her, how's she going to be home soon if she has no bail? Loyalty means everything. How's she going to be home soon if she has no bail? I need you to explain that to me. If they fire her, that looks good for the city. Like, look, we didn't know that this officer was whatever. We going to hold her accountable. Boom, get out of here. Hit her with her bags. You feel me? But when she resigns, she took that away from them. That was a really strategic piece that they could have used in order to make the public feel like the government is doing something worth doing. You understand what I'm saying? But by her resigning, now it's not the same energy. She beat them to the punch. Also, she knew she was gonna get fired. Just so we could be clear, they were prepping to fire her. She just sent in her resignation letter before they could get around to it. So that's what happened. So they're pissed. And I tell you this much. If she would have let them fire her, she might have got bail. Sit on that. If she would have let them fire her, she might have got bail. Next one. They arrested her quick. They don't want... First of all, another reason why they probably arrested her quick is they probably was scared somebody's going to pull up to her crib. You see what they did to dude? You seen dude that was trying to bully that... Yo, this is... Can we clap it up for America? Black people are finally understanding we got to stop fighting each other. Not all black people. But we got some black people out here that is taking... And it's our women too. This is a fact. It's our black women. So I don't expect our black men to have this type of energy. I'm just going to keep it a stat. But let's just be honest. Our black women is out there right now. And every single time one of us needs somebody to speak up, our black woman is in the fucking forefront of that shit. And that's a fact. Don't let nobody lie to you. For real, for real. Our black women is really out there doing that thing right now. For real, for real. No bullshit. Just real quick, I just want to just go talk about that situation that happened in one of the Carolinas where the black dude was just walking through the neighborhood that I believe he lived in. Some guy saw him, asked him what he was doing around there, fucked with him, ended up attacking him. The dude's wife caught it on camera. I guess the dude and him and his wife, I guess they wanted to do some white power shit. Who knows? The whole he worked in the military. The military said, nah, we not on that type of time, homie. We not on that type of time. That's what the military said, right? First of all, dude's already arrested, and the military is looking into bringing more charges against him and holding him up for more shit. So can we just say one real quick? Shout out to the black women, because the black women right now is bringing that energy to protect our black men. And it's a shame that our black men rather troll each other, rather kill each other, rather beef with each other over nothing. It's a shame that that's the energy that's out there in the world. So can we clap it up for our black women? Did I get some claps in the chat? Can we clap it up for our black women in the chat, please? Standing out here and standing by us as black men. Because I'm letting you know right now, That's when shit start happening in America. When the black woman starts speaking out. Because they don't hear us. Don't be confused. They don't hear us. When our black women start speaking out, that's when shit start happening. That's a fact. You can say what you want about it. Shout out to Lex Luger with the $10 drop. He says she deserves life in prison. For real, for real. I'm not going to say she deserves life in prison. I think if you give her 20 years, she's going to die in prison, to be honest with you. That's just me talking. I think if they give her 20 years, she's going to die in prison. That's a fact. There's no us without our black women. That's a fact. She going to die in prison. They give her 20 years, she going to die in prison. But they said the max is like 10. It sounds about right. Okay, you're right. Loyalty means everything. She's going to be home tomorrow. I'm not getting into this conversation with you. You're 100% right. She's going to be home tomorrow. How about that? Shout out to Lex Luger with the $10 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Is this window open? Yeah. So, yeah, because what argue with me over whether she's gonna. That shit is bananas. I'm not doing that. So this is and they're really going bananas out there, and that's what we need. We need that. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I keep saying I'm not really one of those people that's like defund the police. But we need everybody that's saying defund the police to keep saying defund the police. Because if we don't go to extremes like that, then change won't happen. What up, Aisha? If we don't go to extremes like that, then change don't happen. And you don't never know. Maybe the police get defunded to a point where us as individuals can walk outside and not fear for our lives. Aziz says, this is America. Do not surprise me if Kim Potter has her own talk show in 5 years' time. I doubt she's going to be free in 5 years' time. And it would surprise me if she had her own talk show, because I wouldn't be surprised if somebody went after her. I think another reason why they wanted to lock her up is because of fear that somebody might actually come after her. Just so we could be clear. There might be a fear that her life might be in danger also. But I think they just locked her up and gave her no bail because they was going to fire her and they wanted to fire her. So the only way that they could show the support or show what side of this argument they're actually on is to make sure that she don't come out no time soon. I think that's the only thing that they could do at this point. Because, just to be honest with you, I think that's the only thing that they can do at this point. You know, if she would have let them fire her, I think she would have got bail. I think they would have gave her bail if she would have let them fire her rather than, you know, she beat them to it. She wanted that pension. That's a fact. I'm trying to tell you what it is. Not the only way they can make sure that she don't get her pension is by her being found guilty, right? Not for nothing. I don't think people. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. I don't know if she's evil or not. I don't know the woman. But what you do have to understand is a lot of times people don't feel bad when they do shit to people that's fucked up. They just feel bad if something bad happens to them. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times, that's why I try to tell you, some people are just evil. They won't feel bad because they're destroying somebody, hurting somebody, or killing somebody. But they will feel bad if they receive any consequences. So she's receiving consequences. So at this point, I think she feels terrible. I think she feels terrible right now. But I don't think she feels terrible because I don't know if she feels terrible because that man lost his life. But I'm pretty sure she feels terrible because she's receiving consequences. You got to understand, there's a lot of evil people out here. They don't care about nothing except for trying to destroy other people. This is a fact. They don't have no other wants in the world. I don't hope they go after anybody. I'm not evil myself, so I wouldn't wish retribution whether anybody's going after her family members. But you know, that's between you and God. if that's your energy, that's between you and God, homie. DSCN said, all fact, people don't feel bad until they held accountable. That's a fact. People don't feel bad until they held accountable. You know how many people do cyber crimes? And they don't like, they do cyber crime somewhere with their friends laughing, and they don't care until the federal government pull up on them. They don't care. When the federal government pull up on them and now they got to go to court and everything else, now they care. So you got to understand, like, that's just what the type of time some people is on. You understand what I'm saying? The devil is real. The devil is real. And the main thing that the devil does is they try to make shit seem like it's a joke or like they playing. And it's not playing. It's evil. It's not playing. It's evil. You feel me? So be understanding about that and move like that. There's a lot of people right now suffering in their 40s and 50s because of shit that they did in their 20s and in their teens and their 20s. Queen Shot said, don't answer these guys. That guy's a whole troll. You don't see how often he keeps commenting? That's that little kid. Everett Gilchrist says, I feel like empathy has been cultivated out of the world. You hit it right on the head. Yeah. People don't care about other people, yo. People don't care about other people. They don't. Think about it like this. Right? You got individuals that they don't have no identity at all but stalking other people. They don't have no identity. They're not known for nothing. They don't have no accomplishments. Nobody in their life care about them. If they went outside right now, nobody will know who they are. But if they go stalk somebody, then they'll get known. You understand what I'm saying? But if they go outside, don't nobody know them. They go and they walk down their own neighborhoods. They walk down their own streets. Don't nobody know them. How often do you see me go everywhere in New York City and people know me? We was at fucking West 4th today. People knew me. We was at West 4th today. I don't think you ever cash at me, Phil Jackson. Stop. We was at West 4th today. People knew me. We go to Yonkers, people know me. You feel me? Like, you notice that? Everywhere I go, people know me. You feel me? And I'm not even saying that to be stunting or nothing like that. I'm just saying it is what it is. So you got to understand, some people, they don't have that vibe. They don't got that energy. They don't have no charisma. They don't have no personality of their own. Kenny Sinclair says, if cops commit crimes like this and were held accountable and law were in the books for their pensions to be removed, then you see huge changing. I absolutely understand. I absolutely agree. What up, Aisha Stockton? What up, Rich? Yeah, absolutely. It's a fact. That's why proof is in the pudding. That's why I keep trying to tell you, like, everywhere I go, people know me. It's a fact. Gorilla says, I'm not sure how much time she will get. I hope some justice is served, so we'll send a message to other police. I hope justice is served because a man died. I don't care about sending, it's not that I don't care, but I care less about the, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with what you're saying. I'm just saying my perspective on the matter. I care less about a message being sent to other police and more about his family getting justice. Is that fair? I care more about that. I think that's way more important. Is that fair? But I get what you're saying though, because message needs to be sent out. They send out messages to the hood, right? When we get arrested or go to trial for something that's not that big, and then the next thing you know, a brother get 1,000,000 years or a sister get 1,000,000 years, right? All right. Phil Jackson says, for Phil Jackson. Let's see Phil Jackson. Because you know when you send money on this thing, it tells you you actually have a thing where people could just look and see how often you've done a thing. Dude, Phil Jackson says, yo, I've sent you money before. Phil, stop. Okay, Phil? Stop, Phil. Phil, stop. Okay? Okay, Phil? Stop. Appreciate your $5. Shout out to Phil Jackson with the $5 drop. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? He's the kid, man. She'll probably get, I don't know what she'll get, just to be clear with this. And we don't know what charges they're gonna keep on her, just so we can be clear. Because 9 times out of 10, they're doing an investigation to see if there's been any other problems that she might have had prior to this issue. No, I didn't use that name when I rapped. So it wasn't me if you heard it. But it was probably somebody named Jack Frost. What the hell do I know? Shout out to Mr. Milk Music with the $5 drop. He said, can civil disobedience work in the U.S.? Mandela used to fight apartheid. If people in all industries refuse to go to work, it might impact. I think the issue is this. I think the issue is how we spend our money and the fact that we don't stand together. If black people stood together, we could create change. You understand? But we don't stand together. So, you know, this can only last but so long. They might be more pissed at her because of this particular situation is keeping the problem, the civil unrest that's going on in Minnesota right now, Minneapolis, Minnesota, right now. Pardon me, alive. You understand what I'm saying? They might be really pissed off, like, oh Lord, they woke up in the morning, there was somebody, I'm telling you right now, there was somebody that worked at the police that was, you know, woke up in the morning or woke up from a nap or was at his computer typing away or probably just on the phone, and then the next thing you know, he gets a message and the message says that another police officer killed another unarmed man. And was like, oh Lord, just can't even believe that this, why is this happening to me? MD, I don't want to call you that. Mama said, word, they said they send out messages to the hood all the time. It's not nothing new. The government needs to be on the people's side for once justice needs to be served. First of all, the government should always be on the people's side. Could we be clear on that? The government should always be on the people's side. Meaning, if you're an officer and you do commit a murder, then you're held to the same statutes that if not higher, by the way, that a civilian is held to. You're held to the same standard, pardon me. If not higher, that a civilian is held to. So, because I personally think if you're a police officer, you should be held to a higher standard because you have training. I don't have training on how to get arrested. Like, we don't have classes where we got to show up and they say, okay, this is the appropriate way to get arrested. Now, this young man ran. He was scared. He ran. I mean, what are you going to do? Him running shouldn't be a death sentence, period. That lady pulled out her Glock and yelled, she's about to shoot a taser. There's no way she didn't know that that wasn't. I can't believe that she. I can't see her making a mistake like that, being a 26-year veteran. But you know, you could be on whatever you want to, whatever side of that you want to be on. Rich says that's a mass boycott. No, I know what it is. I know what it is, and yes, we should do mass boycotts all the time. I think we should live in a mass boycott. I think we should stop spending our money with certain institutions in general. Period. I think black people, for one, when that whole thing was going on in the NFL, should have stopped fucking watching it. And I stopped watching the NFL. For real, for real. For real, for real. When that whole Colin Kaepernick, I still don't watch the NFL the same way like I used to. Like, I used to watch, I'm going to tell you what it was. Like, I used to go to, I have an older brother named, I'm not going to say his name, but I got an older brother, Ray, I say his name. And I used to go to his crib on Sundays a couple of years back and watch the game with him. So, you know, sometimes I had another brother that used to, Rashim, that used to come over to the crib and watch the game with me sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't watch the NFL like that no more, because I got out of the habit of watching the NFL like that due to the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. So, you know, I think that we should be boycotting a whole lot of shit. First of all, I think we should all, we can't even boycott certain companies like Johnson & Johnson. We can't boycott them. They got too many products out here that people still need. But you can spend less money with an organization, right? Where you would normally get this, and that. You could stop getting some of those things and instead go support black businesses. And I think that's the type of time we should be on. I called out your drop, Phil Jackson. You just want the whole show to be about you. That's why you comment so much. I get it. Rich says, gotta have reserve resources, a plan, a counter plan in communication and economic demands for it to work, though, in this day and age. I'm going to agree with you. Well, you need for it. What are we trying to get first? That's number one. What are we trying to get? What up, Anthony Iman? What are we trying to get? Like, that's the first thing. What are we trying to get? Because just my opinion, even without asking for anything, we need to stop spending money at some of these institutions. We need to, you know, for different reasons. Like McDonald's, we should stop going to McDonald's so much that some of these McDonald's close. Not because I dislike McDonald's, but that food just isn't good for us, right? Right? So there's certain things that we should be spending less money on, and we should be going to less. That isn't as much about we don't want to spend our money with them because we're mad at them, but more about we need to start spending our money in outside of our communities more. Period. And this is a place where if we don't go there, it'll actually be beneficial to us. You know, instead of eating McDonald's 4 or 5 days out the week, like some people probably do, because you got to go have your fries or your cheeseburger. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe, like, you go to freaking the Mexican taco carts. Moderation and control is the best, as best you can. That's a fact. Like, let's not be coy. McDonald's prices are low. Sometimes it might be the difference between going to McDonald's and just, only one person eat. I don't know what to tell you. It's 3 of us, man. If we go to McDonald's, all 3 of us can eat. But we don't go to McDonald's, only one of us is gonna probably eat. So sometimes that's the situation. I'm not gonna be mad at you if you go to fucking McDonald's. I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at you either way, just so we can be clear. But if you go to McDonald's, like that's understandable. Like, everybody gotta eat. Like, this is just what it is right now. Big Mac is in here, like, what the fuck? Shout out to the Mexican taco trucks. That's a fact. Salute. I love them shits. Love them shits. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna let you hit that person with their bags. They obviously you didn't even get a chance. Every Gilchrist said, "What, nigga?" Big Mac is in here like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Shout out to that. I like that guy, Big Mac. By the way, give me 1 second. I'm so sorry about this. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Mike Giants Beats.
Sorry about that. I gotta get some animation to put up, so when I'm doing. Matter of fact, I know what I'm gonna do. That's gonna keep y'all guys entertained the next time I need a second or two to go to the bathroom or whatnot. In order to find her guilty of first-degree murder, she has to have had malice aforethought. There's no way for them to prove if she had malice aforethought or not. That's one. Did she tell somebody, "Yo, we're gonna stop this guy and I'm gonna kill him"? Like, did she tell somebody that? Like, there had to have been malice aforethought in order to catch her with first-degree murder. Copy? So I don't think. Yeah, it has to be premeditated. That's a fact, James the Kid. So I don't even think they should attempt to go for first-degree murder. Anthony Iman says, "You haven't had authentic Mexican food. You're truly missing out on something special." That's a fact. The only thing I want to get, when you get the tacos that come with the soup or whatever that shit is that you dip them in, that's what I want, for real, for real. But I don't know where they sell them shits at around here where I'm at. I've never had that. I'm like, I might have to go all the way to Mexico or California to get one of them shits. Much love to the chicken and rice stands also. Let me get some chicken over rice. Yeah, yes, DSC, and they would have to be able to prove that she had the intent to kill him upon them stopping him at the traffic stop. I don't believe she intended to kill him when they stopped him at the traffic stop. I think that they just knew who he was and they intended to arrest him, period. And just, bullshit. They didn't even have a reason to pull him over. I think you should be able to beat shit like that. Like, I think even if you have an arrest, a warrant out for your arrest, and the police officer pulls you over for some bullshit, and there was really no reason to pull you over, you should be able to beat that shit. and they let you go back out to run until the police catch you fairly. That's just me though. Aces says that's how they get off charging the police. Charging the price, get to know. Remember, every time a suspect fight back or runs, he leaves the door open for reasonable doubt. I'm not sure what you was trying to say there, Aces. Please rewrite that. Rich says, and stop buying weaves and shopping at Asian salons and start our own. Okay, so hold on, stop. I'm going to explain to you the situation that revolves around that. The people who all the salons buy from, I believe, are like Korean or something like that. It's like that's the big manufacturers of all of these things. They sell it at a cheaper price to their own people and sell it at a higher price to our people. So when you got individuals that they want to go buy something, but they don't want to spend an exorbitant amount of money, they're going to go to the Korean spots. You understand what I'm saying? Or the Asian spots or whatever the case is, to get their hair and to get all that stuff done, because they can give it at a more reasonable rate. But yes, I 100% agree. If we stop going to those places, if our women stop going to those places, it'll be beneficial to spend our money with our people. But I'm not going to be mad at any woman that does that. You pay for it. Just keep it a stack. You know, and the difference is going to be noticeable. You pay for it. I ain't rich. Just to be fair. One of the first things I'm going to do is get my woman here. Well, I got to get one, obviously. But, yeah, I don't think that there's nothing wrong with paying for your woman to get her hair and her nails done when she need them done. That's a fact. I think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't care if she got her own money. Open a salon or soul food spot next door to them. Find the plug. That's one strategy. Just saying. Yeah, I agree with you. I think that we need more soul food restaurants in the hood in general. The closest thing we got to soul food restaurants is West Indian spots, right? That's the closest thing we got to soul food restaurants right now. We need more soul food restaurants in the hood. If I get to the bag the right way, I'm gonna open up some soul food places. I had some motherfucking macaroni and cheese today. I was so happy, but it came from damn BBQ. So shout out to that shit. Police, not price. And then you already, I couldn't even read it back. Alright, whatever. I don't like fried beans. We need soul food, something. That's a fact. But also you gotta understand a lot of soul food is bad for us. But yeah, we need soul food. That's a fact. That's what you call them? That's what you call them? Hold on. Is that what you call them? Because now I'm gonna search. Let's get. I wasn't gonna call out no for no drops at all, but I need to get some of those tacos. So let's call out some drops. Who's gonna buy me some tacos? There's one. Oh, it's kind of far. Oh, that one's walking distance. That's only 2 miles. That one's 3 miles. That's still walking distance. Okay. Okay. This one. Hold on. It's a truck. Okay, hold on. Oh, that shit's all the way. That's all the way in the other. That's not even in Manhattan. How the fuck am I gonna get there? I gotta go all the way to Queens. That's not even one. I have to jump on the train. Either way, I might have to jump on the train. I want these shit so bad. You don't know. I'm sorry about this, y'all. We talking about tacos. And I'm gonna have to go to Queens to get them. All right. Metropolitan Ave. I know where that's at. What up, Lex BX? Yeah, I want some of them damn tacos. You dip it in the sauce and shit. But I want to get the tacos and then come back here and watch some television like this, watch some movies, and then eat the damn tacos. I like eating and watching TV at the same time. What the hell? Let's get back to what we're talking about, though. What up, Symbology, if I didn't say what's up already? Yeah, man, I got to go get some of them tacos, dude. Let me just make sure that those are the closest places real quick. Oh, see, I pulled it up again, and now they showing me a whole nother spot in Jersey. This shit is retarded. I don't know. Maybe I'll try looking again tomorrow. Symbology said New York problems. It's a New York problem. I want some of them tacos so bad you have no idea. Yeah. I like to, I'm real quick, just so y'all could, just so you can know a little bit about me. I like to watch something while I eat. I want to dip my damn tacos into some of that, whatever that juice shit is. I don't know what it is, but I want to dip some tacos into whatever the hell that juice shit is and eat them. What the fuck? Okay, so there's a one that says near me. Let's see. Okay, after I just check right here, I'm coming right back to you. I'm so sorry. Who's buying me some tacos? None of these places is near me. Oh, shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There's one up the block? Yep. And this place gotta get lit. Gotta be lit. They don't open at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's what I'm eating for lunch tomorrow. I think. What did I say that was funny? Yeah, I don't know. I don't be knowing what I'm doing. But I didn't know I did anything funny. Shout out to that shit though. I hope it's a good funny. I don't know what I did that was funny though. Symbology says you find the right spot that toast and cheese into tortilla before they put meat for you to dip. LA and New York got some amazing South American food, man. Low key sleeping spots that be fire. Yeah, I gotta find some of them shits. It's propound Berea? Did I say that right? Double dipping is allowed. I hope. What the fuck? Alright, let's get back to what we're talking about though, if y'all don't mind. But I do want to break away from this conversation that we're having about Kim Porter for a moment, and I want to talk about the shit that happened with the in North Carolina, or is that South Carolina? I think it was North Carolina, with the dude that was walking through that neighborhood that got accosted by the military guy. This is what I want to say. That situation right there, we need that guy to do time. Anybody know why we need that guy to do time? Do anybody know why we need that guy to do time? I'm going to say this again, just so you could be, just in case anybody missed it. There was a situation. There was a situation where a young black man was walking through a neighborhood. I believe it is in North Carolina. Some dude just saw him walking through the neighborhood, ran up on him and was like, yo, do you know where you at? Now, Berea. Can you just write it phonetically?
In Mexican, birria. Very straightforward.
Berea?
Yeah. Here are many more videos on how to pronounce birria.
Berea.
In Mexican,
Berea. Berea. Am I saying it right? Berea. Berea. I'm from the Bronx. I'm gonna say Berea. That's good, right? Yo, I want some Berea tacos, homie. I don't know if it was South Carolina or North Carolina. I can't take, unless I talk to you every day and I know that you've been saying things that's on point. I don't take nobody's It was a black neighborhood. It wasn't. No, I didn't say it was a white or black neighborhood. I'm telling you what the dude said. The dude said, "Do you know what neighborhood you in?" That's what the guy told him. Hold on. Why you want me to? Because I can't. I can obviously roll my R's because I'm from the Bronx, but South Carolina. Okay, it was South Carolina. I don't be taking. I can't because you got people in here. See how the person came here talking about homegirl is free. People just be lying. Okay, so it was South Carolina. This is why dude got to go to jail. Equal time for equal crimes. Equal time for equal crimes. Fuck everything else. Part of my language. Equal time for equal crimes. Forget everything else. Equal time for equal crimes. If a white man walked through one of our black neighborhoods, okay. If a white man walked through a black neighborhood and get beat up, and that black man get arrested for assault, he gonna do 3 to 4. Tell me where I'm wrong. That's what they're gonna give him. I don't know what he's gonna do. He might do 1.5. Might do 1.5, 2. But they're gonna give him 3 to 4. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. So that's why he needs to go to jail. Equal time for equal crimes. If a Caucasian man walk through our neighborhood and get assaulted, and they decide that they're going to charge up the black guy for assaulting them, he's going to probably get 3 to 4. He's going to probably do 1.5. Tell me where I'm wrong. Nevertheless, in a southern state, equal time, equal crime. He's about to get fired, though. He's about to lose all of his jobs. He's about to lose all of his jobs. The military is pissed. Hold on. Let me tell y'all. Hold on. Did I clip this shit? I think I clipped it. I want to show y'all what the military is saying. Yeah, he's gonna get this. The military is pissed. What are you talking about? The military is pissed. They not playing with him. They was tweeting about it. The military is pissed. Hold on. Let me see if they got it in one of these. The military is pissed. I'm looking to see if I can find it real quick. See the tweets. They not playing with him. Do you understand how ethnically diverse the military is? Do you understand how much they need for the military to be ethnically diverse? There's a need for ethnically diverse military. There's a need. I'm not going to go into it, but there's a need. Military ain't playing with him. The military don't want to be a part of this shit. This is a police issue. You get it? The military don't want to be a part of this. The military do not want to be a part of we attacking black people. The military don't want to be a part of this. Hold on, I think I know who shared it on IG. Military don't want no part of this. The military don't want no part of this. This is what I keep trying to... I don't know no better. I don't, like... Sometimes I don't know how to explain shit to people. But... if you think... that... if you think the military want... the whatever the BS that's going on involving these police... to bleed over into what they doing, they don't. They don't want no parts of this. They want zero parts of this. They not playing with these fools. I'm looking for the thing real quick. Hold on. They not playing. They don't want no parts of this. The last thing the military want is to be caught up in this shit going on with the police. Don't let nobody lie to you. Shout out to Salty Sacks Creation with the $10 drop. He says, peace, love, and trees to everybody. Peace, love, and weed. That's what I'm assuming he's saying. Who's next? Who's next? She's not free on bond. Anybody that keeps coming, don't kick them. Just let them keep lying. I'm looking for I gotta save this picture. I'm sorry about this. What up, Monica Kendra Whitehead? I see you, baby girl. I see you putting that work in. It's paying off. Don't stop.
Sergeant Gonzalez has been having a rough time. We'll make sure she knows we're here for her.
I'm not checking it. Somebody else check and see if she's free on bond. Somebody I trust. TG used to be here, but I don't even know if that's his real account. Maybe Dr. Boyce Watkins posted it. Let me check real quick. Wait, maybe Act posted it. Act did not post it. That is so stupid of me to think that Act would post that. Dr. Boyce Watkins. Hold on. I'm gonna find this shit for y'all real quick. No, I don't. No, I don't believe nothing. What the fuck? When you're a kind, good person, people are always trying to trick you. When you evil, bad, fucked up individual, don't nobody trying to trick you. You understand what I'm saying? So peep game. When you a good person, people are always gonna be trying to trick you. Shout out to Dr. Boyce Watkins. Hell yeah, he don't got it though. It was somebody else. Let's try. Hold on. Let's try Jumani D. Williams. No, let's try Queen Tamika Mallory. This is something she should have posted if she did. She didn't post it. This is something I would assume she would have posted. I can't find it, but I saw it. Believe me when I tell you I saw it. The military is not happy with that shit. Like they was like, yo, look. They was like, yo, look. We ain't even playing with dude. We doing a full investigation. We ain't on this type of time. Oh, don't tell me anything Fox says, by the way. Let's see if the Shade Room posted it. Damn, I wish I would have saved it. Nobody posted it. See, if I didn't go play basketball today, if I didn't go to the freaking park and do this basketball shit today, I would have had it up. Not my fault. I was watching some chick dance. I I need y'all to bear with me. I'm always watching some chicks dance on IG. It just fucks me up sometimes. Let's see if Rondell's Popular Opinion posted it. She posts a lot of good stuff regarding stuff like this. Nope, she did not post it either. Maybe she didn't see it. Sean King. Hold on. Let's go with Sean King. I really want to find this. I want to show y'all this shit. The military is not playing. No, I ain't dreamed this shit. Hey, and you notice everybody's saying the same thing I'm said. One, don't call me baby boy. Kicked. Shout out to TG. I'm gonna unkick you, but don't call me baby boy. We not doing that. USA Today has reported she's been released on a $100K bail bond, faces second-degree charge. She has been released. She faces up to 10 years in prison with a $20,000 fine. Why you mad at Sean King? You spelled his name wrong. It's a U instead of a W. She's out on bail. She's out on bond, not bail. I didn't kick the dude for saying that. I didn't kick the dude for saying that. She's out on bail. Not bond. I mean, she's out on bond, not bail. And also, the person came in here and said she had bail. She don't have bail. She was denied bail. The person said bail. The person did not say bond, as far as I could tell, or as far as I remember. But I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't be believing nothing. You know how often people come into the chat and lie and try to get me to say the lie so they could go then make a video and say that I said something that wasn't true? Bond, not bail. These things are different. So wait, hold on. I want to get back to the Kim Porter thing, but before we do, my white hairs, I'll be like, I got a booger. That's just white hair. I gotta dye this shit or something. Real quick, check this out. Listen. Aziz says, just saw the news. Soldier charged with harassing the 7 black men in South Carolina neighborhood. Unbelievable. One soldier get assaulted by the police and the soldier attacks the man walking. First of all, you know the soldier that got assaulted by the police is like the nephew of Eric Garner? Y'all know that, right? You know the soldier that got assaulted by the police with the pepper spray and all that shit? He like the nephew of Eric Garner or some shit like that. Y'all knew that? Who knew that? He like Eric Garner's nephew. And hold on. I think George Floyd's girlfriend was Daunte Wright's teacher or some shit like that. George Floyd's girlfriend, I think she was like Daunte Wright's teacher. Yeah. For everybody that didn't know, I'm just putting you on, letting you know. For anybody that didn't know, I'm thinking about them tacos. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's get 5 to 10 $10. Let's get drops. I don't care what denomination they are at this point. Oh, I'm about to repost something real quick.
Clavel, where you at? I know you up in this.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, hold on. There he goes. I told you I didn't kick him. The hell? I told you I didn't kick him. Yes, you was right. Loyalty means everything. You were right. Jack was wrong. He said I kicked you. The dude that he said I kicked. I told you I ain't kick him. Stop those lies. And no, I ain't kick him for that. Why would I kick him for that? Swag says, yo, the correlation, the coincidence is spooky to say the least, if that's true. Yeah. Okay, obviously I can't watch whatever this is right now. It looks like there's just some... Wait, what? Is this chick checking out her vagina on live? Okay, we're not doing that. I'm busy. It was loyalty. It was loyalty. But my point is, I wasn't kicking nobody for saying that he got bail or bond or anything. If somebody got kicked, it was for a different reason. That's my point. Yeah? Something to think about. It's 100% something to think about. Who saw that coming? Who saw that coming? But once again, I think the person, I'm pretty sure the person said bail. Bail and bond are two different things. If you think bail and bond is the same thing, then you don't know what you're talking about. Like Todd Ryder, he thinks bail and bond is the same thing. Bail and bond is two different things. She was denied bail. And what up, Emmanuel? This is shout out to Go9. Did you see the YNW manager new review saying that he's fishy, that he probably set Vaughn up and he gave police YNW Melly's phone? Wow. No, I didn't get an opportunity to see that because we was out in the field today. He was in the field today, so no, I didn't get an opportunity to see that. You think she was a little embarrassed that she killed a man? I think that we don't care if she was embarrassed. Is that fair? There is a YNW Melly manager interview or something like that circulating, but there's also something. There's a couple of things that had came out today. I didn't get the chance. I didn't get an opportunity to look at either, so I wouldn't be able to really speak on them. What you're speaking about specifically, Aziz, if you're talking about the difference between bond and bail, I guess we could tell people what the difference between bond and bail is right now, right? And look, this is all I wrote. This is all I fucking wrote. And look what my phone put up. That's all I wrote. Bail is the money a defendant must pay in order to get out of jail. A bond is posted on the defendant's behalf, usually by a bail bond company, to secure him or her release. If the defendant fails to appear or violates the condition of the release, he or she might forfeit the amount paid. She was denied bail. She was not denied bond. This is the thing that I showed you earlier. I did not say anything that was incorrect. But if somebody nitpicks anyone, you can make it sound like somebody is saying something they're not saying. Without bail, I'll look into it and probably do a video on it tomorrow. Okay. What we got? An hour and a half. Yeah, we about to end the show. We about to end the show. Just so we could be clear, basically everything that I said was right, with the exception of her now being out, because I didn't know about her being out, so I don't know about that. So I didn't know about that, but with the exception of that, they didn't give her bail. They allowed for her to be out on the bonds. I think basically the reason they did that was to make it somebody else's responsibility. I guess, I don't know why they did that. They allowed her to be out on the bond, not on bail. I guess we're gonna see exactly how that turns out. We'll see how that shakes out tomorrow. I think she has court tomorrow, Thursday. Today's Wednesday. Thursday, I believe she has court. We're gonna see how that shakes out. But this is one thing that I want to say real quick, right? And this is in regards to this, just so we can be clear. This is in regards to this, just so we can be clear. And then I want to talk about something else real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all go. I think that the government now is throwing the book at these individuals who are getting caught in these particular situations. I think the only way for a police officer to be able to murder somebody, even if they shouldn't have did it, or shoot somebody, even if they shouldn't have did it, is if it went by training, what they were trained to do. Because they don't want to be held liable. So if you go outside the training and do anything outside the training, I believe they're going to throw the book at you. But if you cause somebody to die and it's inside of the training, or you cause somebody injury and it's inside of what you was trained to do, I believe that the police is going to fight that tooth and nail. They had the young man that had got shot in his back and got paralyzed. That police officer was just sitting back to work with no issues. They just sent that young man back to work. The police officer that shot him sent him back to work. Why? I believe that they did it because, that shot Blake. I believe that they did it because what he did when he did the shooting, it was inside of what they were trained. At the end of the day, in all fairness, just so we could be clear, I don't think he should have got shot. I think that shooting is similar to this shooting, if not damn near the same exact thing. The only difference is, I'm not sure if he was under arrest, if they were literally, I can't remember if they was attempting to arrest him. I can't remember. I think they were, but I'm not 100% sure. If they was attempting to arrest him or detain him. I'm not sure which one they was trying to do. But I'm telling you right now, officers that go outside of whatever their training is at all and do something, they're throwing the book at them. And I think that that's going to be something that they're going to be doing because they're throwing us a bone. What a lot of people fail to realize is there are police officers who are police, and they're pissed that black people are getting shot and killed. Some of these are police officers are white, and some of them ain't. I mean, some of them are black, and some of them ain't. We live in a country where there's a lot of people who are not black that have black family members. We live in a country where there's a lot of people who are not black that got interracial marriages and their kids are black or half black. You get what I'm saying? So that's just something to think about as we look at this particular case, as we look at particularly what they're going to find. It's just something to think about. These people need to be held accountable, obviously. Any assumption that they shouldn't be held accountable is bullshit. This lady, I did tell y'all if they was going to let her out, she was going to meet it, right? When I said that, no matter how much money they would have put up, no matter how much money they would have said she had to get, she was going to get it, right? She got it. It was bond, so what she had to put up, $10,000? She probably got that in a bank account, though. You've been working as a police officer for 20-something years. You should have $10,000 in your bank account easy. That shouldn't be tough to come by. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. Oh, I want to say one more thing. Please look up what an Uncle Tom is before you say it's sad to see Uncle Tom's in the police force. Look up what Uncle Tom is. It's a reference from a book called Uncle Tom's Cabin. Look up what Uncle Tom is first before you make that reference again. With that being said, what up, Sons the Father? Rich says, shaking my head, the police making themselves look like amateurs or hunters. I dream of a world where police were actually heroes on honor, integrity, and discernment. But that's a fantasy. That's not a fantasy, man. Let's not act like because we got some police officers that do what she did that every single police officer's on that type of time, because they're not all on that type of time. And yeah, we need to hold every police officer accountable, but at the same time, if we treat them all like they're on that type of time, we can't get any of them to ingratiate themselves to us. You can't destroy anything from the outside. Don't let that go over your head. With that being said, there's one more thing I want to say before we go. That's why I said go read the book Uncle Tom's Cabin before you, because you just go read the book Uncle Tom's Cabin. Have you read the book, Aziz? See, Eric Gilchrist put you on the timeout because he's probably read the book. Hey, Eric Gilchrist, you read the book Uncle Tom's Cabin? Sons to Father CV says, bruh, like I said, I'm law enforcement, but I'm a black man with kids. I appreciate what you're doing. You're saying things I can't publicly say. Nah, I'm just saying things that I consider to be fact. I'm just telling the world how I feel. Thank you for being a part of the individual that when I'm saying these things proves that I'm not, that I'm on the right path. Thank you for being you. It's a fact. Thank you, Everett Gilchrist. He didn't read the book, so he's just I don't know where you get that definition from, homie, but read the book. No disrespect, Aziz. I'm just saying you didn't read the book. It's not what you think it is. I want to say something real quick. I haven't been pulling up on people enough physically and getting people to promote for me to promote their brand. I'm going to start doing more of that. There's quite a few people who would like to be promoted by the BBN. Yeah, he had to get it from Wikipedia. Wikipedia is terrible. Sometimes that's why we only go to Wikipedia like once in a while, and then even if we do, it's like, well, I don't know. Wikipedia is terrible though. So I want to say this. Shout out to everybody that does any work with us over here. Also, when we do BB in New York, we might have a nice tattoo spot for all of you people who do tattoos. We might have a nice tattoo spot. And if we do BB in New York, we're going to go ball in the cage, West 4th. Just so you know. Just to put everybody on the game. Alright? So, shout out to everybody that was down there at West 4th today. Maybe we go back next week. This is not a thing I could do every day. Excuse me. Maybe we go back next week. I gotta make a ton of videos or something. So I have content for that day on YouTube and on IG. Yeah, maybe we go there. That's a fact. For everybody that don't know, I was actually speaking to a person that owns a tattoo shop, apparently. That's what he was saying. I believe him. There's no reason not to. Owns a tattoo shop. The funny thing is, while I was on the live talking to him, somebody pulled up in the chat knew exactly who he was. So shout out to that shit. Once again, come on, man. You can hate me all you want, but just see the people that vibe with me. You feel me? Like, you can just see the people that vibe with me. Go watch the basketball jump off. It's still up. You can see the people that vibe with me, man. You can see the people that fuck with me. I don't know what else to tell you. With that being said, we're going to get up out of here. I think I need to fix our algorithm on YouTube. Hey, Sons the Father, you in New York? Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I want to apologize about no morning coffee this morning. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want to get into it, but there was no morning coffee this morning. There's going to be a morning coffee tomorrow morning. I want to apologize for there being no morning coffee this morning. Reasons. Alright, you in New Jersey. Alright, you right there then. Reasons. Everybody pull up in the morning. Tomorrow is moving day. If you watch golf, you know what I'm talking about. You know what moving day is if you watch golf. Tomorrow's moving day. So pull up, morning coffee. Yeah, read the book. For real, read the book. I'm not criticizing you or trying to be disrespectful towards you, Aziz. Read the book. Wait, Anthony Iman, you know Sons the Father? Anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. I love y'all. Please do something productive with your time and your energy. Just do something productive with your time and your energy. Pull up tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's moving day. Moving day means moving day. I'm displaying what moving day means for everybody. We got a couple of people in here that y'all fuck with the content. Moving day is the day that we need people to pull up and do their drops for the week. So tomorrow's moving day. I expect to see some of these names that we see in there right now up in here tomorrow. Oh, He Got Game, the movie. All right. Oh, you play college ball? All right, that's what it is, Sons the Father. Tomorrow's moving day. Morning coffee moving day. I'm expecting to see some of y'all pulling up tomorrow morning. And morning coffee. It's moving day. Let's go. With that being said, we live in a tumultuous time in America. We live in a time where there's a lot of change going on, and there's a lot of people that are upset that this change is happening. We live in a time where people are being killed, as always have been, but now it's being looked at and it's being reflected upon differently by our society. At this point, it seems like there's more civilized people who are deciding to use their voice for the reasons of helping other individuals be able to have longer lives, and to make sure that when a life is taken or snuffed out for whatever reason that it is, the individuals that did this is held accountable. We live in a beautiful time, and at the same time, a very ugly one. So go out there and be safe. And understand, just because somebody does not look like you, it does not mean that that individual don't bleed like you. Just because somebody does not look like you, it does not mean that they share different belief systems than you. Because while we always seem to talk about black on black crime, once again, I want us to talk about black on black love. Because that's the thing we need to speak into existence. Do black on black crime exist? Yes, it does. But so does white on white crime, Asian on Asian crime, Puerto Rican on Puerto Rican crime, Dominican on Dominican crime. All of these crimes exist. But the difference is, so does Asian on Asian love. So does Dominican on Dominican love. So does Puerto Rican on Puerto Rican love. So does white on white love. The problem is, us as black people, we don't have enough black on black love. Let's do that. Let's focus on that. Let's decide the next time that we see another black man, we're not going to look at him as an enemy. We're not going to look at him as somebody who we're going to try to destroy. And we're not going to look at him like he's going to try to destroy us. We're going to look at him like he's a human being. And if we were not who we were, we might be him or her. So let's experience that. Take that energy, push it out into the universe, and see what comes back. Because black on black crime is something that we seem to love to talk about. But what we should really be speaking about is black on black love. If you got anybody still awake in your household, please give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Also, when we wake up in the morning, one of the first things that we want to do is drink water. This is the water that I am currently drinking. Shout out to its pH balance. Tell Meek Mills what that means. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.